Good afternoon, everyone. In the last class, we have discussed the formulas for determining the settling velocity. It is dependent upon mainly the diameter of the particle, that is small d. It is also associated with some other factors such as viscosity, temperature. These are the some of the important points which we have discussed in the last class. Now we are going to revise the certain things which is again in the last class. Whatever the equations we have discussed, we are going to discuss it once again, as well as in addition to that there are some other equations that are important. Today we are going to discuss that also, and after doing that we are going to see, or we are going to solve the problems based upon the sedimentation tank. First of all, in the last class we have discussed regarding the settling velocity is very important with respect to the diameter. So diameter, whenever the diameter of the particle is going to vary, the settling velocity equations are going to vary. The first equation is if the particle diameter is less than the particle diameter, means the whichever the particle which is going to cause the turbidity in the sedimentation tank, that is with regard to the diameter of the particle. For the first one is if the diameter of the particle, that is suspended particle, if it is less than 0.1 mm dia, we are going to use this particular formula, that is Vs is equal to 1 divided by 18 G divided by V into Ss minus 1 into D square. If the particle size is less than 0.1 mm dia, we are going to use this particular formula. Remember, this particular thing, that is less than 0.1 mm dia, is very important when we are going to solve this particular equation. We are going to use this particular equation. Now second equation is Vs is equal to 418 into Ss minus 1 into D square into 3t plus 70 divided by 100. This particular equation we are going to use when the particle diameter is more than 0.1 to 1 mm. I repeat, if the particle diameter is 0.1 mm, 0.1 to 1 mm, we are going to use this particular formula. Now the third formula is Vs is equal to 1.8 into square root GD into Ss minus 1. This equation we are going to use when the diameter of the particle is more than 1 mm. Now I have written here what is the meaning of small d, what is V, what is Vs, what is G, and what is Ss. Now first we'll see what is small d. Small d represents the diameter of the particle in mm. Okay, then V is kinematic viscosity. The unit for this is centimeter square per second. Then Vs is settling velocity, its unit is mm per second. Then G is acceleration due to gravity, that is meter per second square. Then Ss is specific gravity of the particle. Now with addition to these particular equations, sometimes they may ask to determine the detention time, determine the length of the tank, determine the overflow rate, determine the volume of the tank, or for such kind of a problems they may be asked in your examination, or in the competitive exams also you are going to face such kind of a problems. So these particular formulas are also required when we want to solve the problems on sedimentation tank. Now first problem is, or the first important equation is the detention time. I have told you what is detention time. The time for which the water is going to stay in a sedimentation tank, that is nothing but a detention time. The time period for which the water is going to stay in a sedimentation tank, that is going to be called as a detention time. It might be around 4 to 8 hours, or it is going to vary. Okay, it will be normally around 4 to 8 hours, or it is going to vary. We are going to determine it by using the volume of the tank, that is breadth, length, height divided by flow rate, that is rate of flow. Okay, so it will be always in we are going to keep it in hours normally. Now it is for this particular first formula, that is volume of the tank divided by rate of flow, we are going to use it for the rectangular tank. The second formula is for the circular tank. Here we are going to, for determine if I have already told you that sedimentation tank sometimes it may be circular also. For such type of a circular tanks, the formula we are going to use is d square into 0.011 d plus 0.785 h divided by q, where q is discharge, d is nothing but the diameter of the sedimentation tank, and h is nothing but the height of the sedimentation tank. And second equation, that is Q is equal to AV. We already know this particular formula. Here you have used particular, might be in FM also. So Q is nothing but the discharge is equal to area into velocity. The third formula is length of the tank is equal to velocity multiplied by detention time. I repeat, length of the tank is equal to velocity multiplied by detention time. Then the fourth, again it is, sometimes they may ask you the detention time, again so this particular formula you also can use, and sometimes they may give you directly the capacity of the tank. In that time you can, again one more formula is there for determining the detention time, that is capacity of the tank divided by discharge. Next formula is cross sectional area of the tank is equal to capacity of the tank divided by length of the tank. Then overflow rate, that is we are going to use discharge divided by BL, that is surface area. BL stands for surface area. BL is nothing but the B is breadth and L is equal to the length of the tank. And I repeat that your formulas, these three particular formulas are very, very important. Along with these particular formula, we are also going to use these particular formulas also. So these two formulas both together are very, very important in order to solve the problem. First we are going to solve a easy kind of a problem, that we are going to read it first, and then we will see what kind of a thing we need to determine in this particular problem. Find the settling velocity of a spherical silica particle of specific gravity 2.67. Remember the specific gravity they have given in this particular problem. This is nothing but SS. In water at 25 degrees Celsius, at standard temperature at 25 degrees Celsius, if the diameter of the particle is 0.04 centimeter. So what have they have asked in the problem? Find out the settling velocity. We need to find out the Vs, and specific gravity is given and diameter is given. Now diameter is 0.04 centimeter. Now it is in terms of centimeter. Now we have given the three conditions. The formulas are dependent upon the Vs, settling velocity is dependent upon this particular diameter of the particle. Now the diameter is 0.04 centimeter. If we want it in terms of mm, we are going to multiply it with 10. Why with the 10? Because 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm. So if we multiply with 10, we are going to get it in terms of mm. So if we multiply with 0.04 centimeter multiply by 10, we are going to get in mm. So the answer is 0.04 mm. Now remember the particle size is how much? 0.04 mm. So the first formula, if we see, what is the first formula condition? The particle is less than 0.1 mm. So what is our diameter of the particle? It is 0.04 mm. So it is less than 0.1 mm. So we can use the first formula. The other formulas we can see, it is second formula we can apply when the particle is 0.1 mm to 1 mm. So it doesn't fall under this particular category. It has to be in between 0.1 mm to 1 mm. It doesn't fall, so we cannot use it. Then the second formula, that is Vs is equal to 1.8 square root GD. The diameter of the particle has to be more than 1 mm. So our first formula that we can use is the first formula we can use. Now we are going to see the problem. Now in this particular formula, what is unknown thing? Now G is unknown. What is G? G is nothing but the acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity is a standard one. So how much the value of acceleration due to gravity? It is G is equal to 9.81 meter per second square. Now the other values are in terms of centimeter. Okay, so if we want to convert it into centimeter, we are going to multiply with 100. Why 100? Because 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So if we multiply this with the 100, our value what we are going to get, it is 981 meter per centimeter per second square. So we are going to substitute this particular value in this particular formula. That is, what is that formula? Vs is equal to 1 divided by 18 into G divided by V, SS minus 1 into D square. Now G is how much? 1 by 18, G is 981. Now this kinematic viscosity, they have not given it in this particular formula, so we should take it as 0.009 centimeter square per second. Now this unit is in centimeter square per second. So this, for that particular thing, we have converted this acceleration due to gravity in terms of centimeter. Okay, so what is the value? It is 0.009 centimeter square per second. Now SS is given, that is 2.67 minus 1. Diameter is how much? Diameter is 0.004 centimeter. It is 0.004 centimeter. Okay, now we are going to solve it. It is in terms of centimeter per second square. Here it is in terms of centimeter square per second, and here it will become centimeter square. So centimeter square get cancels. Here 1 second is going to get cancelled. So what is the unit is going to remain? That is centimeter per second. So if together we are going to calculate it, so what is the answer we are going to get? We are going to get it as 0.162 centimeter per second. Now coming to the next problem. The next problem is, the maximum daily demand at a water purification plant has been estimated as 12 million liters per day. Design the dimension of a suitable sedimentation tank for a raw supply, assuming the detention time period 6 hours and the velocity of 20 centimeter per minute. Now in this particular problem, what has been asked to you is, design the dimensions of a sedimentation tank. That is, you need to determine the dimension. Dimension is nothing but you need to determine LBD, that is length, breadth and depth of the tank. What they have given you in this problem? They have given you the detention time, that is 6 hours, and they have given you the flow velocity, that is settling velocity, that is 0.2 meter per minute. That is 0.2 meter per minute. Now in order to determine the quantity of or the capacity of the tank, now this particular 12 million liter per day, this particular water 12 million liter per day, it is going to treat it per day. Now we need to convert, if we want to, it is going to have the detention time of 6 hours. Now within 6 hours, how much amount of water can be treated? It is called as, we call it as a capacity of the tank. In order to determine the capacity of the tank, we are going to use a particular formula, that is the quantity of water to be treated, that is 12 million liter per day multiplied by detention time. What is the detention time? It is 6 hours. It is given in hours and here it is in day. Now what we want to do is, we have to convert this 6 hours into per day. So what is the formula? Is quantity of water to be treated multiplied by detention time. The quantity of water to be treated is 12 million liters. Million is 1 lakh. So it is 12 into 10 to the power 6 multiplied by detention time. Detention time is given in hours, so we need to convert it into meters. So if into day. So if 6 hours, if we want to convert it into per day, for 1 day how many hours will be there? For 1 day there will be 24 hours. So what we are going to do it, 12 million liters, that is 10 raised to the power 6 is stands for million. So 6 divided by 24. Why I have done divided 6 divided by 24? 1 day will be having 24 hours. So here also it is in hour. So here it is also in hour. So I want to convert this in per day. So here what is going to happen? 12 multiplied by 10 to the power 6, 6 divided by 24. This is conversion of 6 hours into per day. So here liter per day and here it is day. Day are going to get cancels and the remaining is here 12 ones are and 12 twos are. So what will remain? Here 2 and 3. So it will become 3 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. Now the answer will be in terms of 3 into 10 to the power 6 liters. If we want to convert it into meter cube, 1 liter if we want to convert it into liter into meter cube, 1000 liter into meter cube is, we are going to divide it by 1000. So 3 into 10 to the power 3 meter cube. Now what is the flow velocity? Flow velocity is, here it is 20 centimeter per minute. Now what we want in terms of per meter, because when I have told you the theoretical part, the settling velocity will be in terms of meter per minute or meter per second. So if you want to convert this 20 centimeter into meter, what we are going to do, we are going to divide it by 100. So after dividing it by 100, we are going to get 0.2 meter per minute. Now in order to determine the length of the tank, what is the formula? Velocity of flow multiplied by detention time. What is now velocity? Velocity of flow is already given to you, that is 20 centimeter per minute. So here we are going to convert it in, we have converted into 0.2 meter per minute, that is in terms of meter we are going to use it. Then detention time is how much? It is 6 hours. So we are going to convert it into minutes. Now why we are going to convert it into minutes? 6 into 60. 6 hours we are going to cover into minutes. Now how we are going to convert it into, why we are multiplying here with 60? 1 hour will be equal to 60 minutes. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So we have converted into minute by multiplying with 6 multiplied by 60. So we are going to we have determined the length as 72 meters. So we have got this as L, that is the length of the tank. We have got L is equal to 72 meters. Now next is cross-sectional area of the tank. For this particular, again for determining the cross-sectional area, we have already discussed the formula, that is capacity of the tank divided by the length of the tank. Now what is the capacity of the tank? Capacity of the tank we have determined here, that is 3 into 10 to the power 3 meter cube. Then divided by length of the tank is how much? Length is 72 meter. So 3 divided by 73 to the power multiplied by 3 to 10 to the power 3 divided by 72, we are going to get as cross-sectional area A as 41.67 meter square. So what we needed to do is, we needed to assume the depth of the tank as 4 meter. Now why we have to determine? Because I have told you the depth of the tank will be in between 3 to 5 meter. Okay. So we have assumed the depth of the tank in between 2, that is 4 meter. So what is area is equal to width into depth of the tank. So area is equal to width and the depth of the tank. So what we have got now, we have got the area, and what we want it, we have assumed the depth as 4 meters. So we are going to get A by D is equal to W. So A by D is nothing but A is area, D is depth. We are going to get the width. So we have already find out the cross sectional area, that is 41.67 meter square, divided by depth is how much? We have assumed it as 4 meters. So what we are going to get? We are going to get 10.42 meter. So we will bring it up to 10.5 meter. Now what we have got? We have got the length, we have got the depth, we have got the width. So what all we have got? We have got, that is L, it is going to be 72 meter. Depth is 4.5 meter. Why? How it is 4.5 meter? It is equal to depth, because we are going to keep a freeboard. Now what is a freeboard? Now this is the depth of the tank. This is the entire depth of the tank. We have got it as 4 meter. Now this is the depth, this is the width W, and this is your depth of the tank, this is your width of the tank, and L will be like this. It will be in terms of this, so it will be 72 meter. Okay, now what is freeboard? Freeboard is, we are not going to keep it as 4 meter depth itself, because if there are some turbulence in water, what will happen if we are going to keep it as 4 meter only? If there are some turbulence in water, the entire water will come out and the water will be get wasted. So we are going to keep a freeboard of 0.5 meter. So what we have kept it. So we are going to keep the depth 4 meter, that is this, and 0.5 meter the freeboard. So totally it will become 4.5 meter. So overall, what is the dimension of the tank now? L is 72 meter, that is width, depth is 4.5 meter and width is 10.5 meter. This we have determined. So the other type of a problem we are going to solve it in the next